Okay, so guys, today I've got one hell of a guest. I've got one very multi-talented individual. That is Gina. And I just want to thank Gina for taking time off a busy schedule, because trust me, these days, but one of the most hardworking people I've ever met in the industry. So do you know what? I'd probably want to sit here and list all the different things that Gina does, but I'm pretty sure I'll miss something. So I'll let Gina, you kind of tell the viewers what it is that you do, please.
So I do modelling. The main type of modelling that I do is glamour, and then I also do Instagram, promoting, fashion blogging, makeup blogging. I have a makeup degree and I also have a beauty business.
Okay.
I do ring girling, promotional work, music videos. I think that's everything. I do ONLYFANS as well.
Yeah. TikTok as well, isn't it?
TikTok, Instagram,
Yeah.
any social media like that. I like to do
And
everything.
the dancing part of the TikTok.
Yeah, I just like to do fun TikToks. Yeah.
So is it like the dancing that you do, is it like something that you did professionally before?
I used to do dance when I was younger.
There
but
we
it's
go,
like,
another thing to your list.
It's like more just for fun on TikTok now, and then I'll do like fashion collabs and brand collabs on there as well.
How long have you actually been modelling, would you say?
I think it's been around 3 years, maybe
3 years,
two
really?
or three. Yeah, I think. I used to do Instagram before, and then from there I got asked to do photo shoots for brands and collaborate with photographers. And obviously at the start it was just T for P.
Yeah.
And then from there I started charging like really small amounts, and then I built it up, and then at a time I used to just do modelling full time.
Yeah.
Whereas now I've taken back doing like Instagram as well, and then obviously I have my ONLYFANS as well.
Ah, right. So how do you manage to balance all these things? Because that's one thing that the fact that you've got Instagram, not so much Facebook. And
No,
say.
I have like Facebook, but it's just private. I don't go on there. The only ones that are like public is Instagram, TikTok, and then I use Twitter to promote my ONLYFANS, but that's like rare. Like I only post on there like once a week.
So how do you juggle? Like how do you because I was laughing at you before when you were showing me your TikTok. How
I've got so many accounts now because they hate me. I keep getting deleted. Well, people keep reporting me, so they get deleted. So I've got like so many accounts on the go, so that I've got backup accounts, and I've got like separate pages for separate things. So like one for modelling, one that's like a private one that's just for like family and friends. I've got one to promote my ONLYFANS, because that one's like obviously risky like that, so when they get taken down. And then I've got just like a posy account that's just like fun again, but like a public one. But
yeah, so you say this is like your full-time job, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
sort of, the content creating
Yeah.
side of things. So what would you say is probably one of the biggest challenges that you find in the, sort of, as I say, I'd say probably ONLYFANS or TikTok.
Yeah.
What would you say are some of the biggest challenges that you?
I think sometimes when you're not feeling like motivated to take content and things, it can be a bit like a bit much. And then also when I'm doing like ONLYFANS content at home, it's hard to get different content when it's just in the same place. And like my content isn't nude or anything, it's just lingerie. So there's a lot of people on there that try and push you to do more, which isn't nice, obviously. But you've just got to like stand your ground, and like I have levels that I'm happy with.
Yeah, you gotta stick to.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things that you find. I mean, I've heard from quite a few models where they've complained that certain photographers, they try to push
this is another reason why I've stopped doing modelling as much, because I've had a lot of like photo shoots that didn't feel as comfortable, and like I want to be in control of my look now and what I'm putting out there.
Yeah.
Whereas when I'm working all the time and it's for other people, they're in control of the photos and like what they're wanting to shoot, whereas I'd rather do stuff now with people that I know produce a high quality of work, and I can like sort of have my input in the photo shoots as well.
Yeah, I suppose this is I think what we're referring to here is like when you do like paid shooting, when someone pays you to shoot, then technically they can do whatever they want to do with it.
They have the right of the images, whereas you don't.
Yeah, I suppose it's one of the things. I'm pretty sure you've had people tag you in certain photos.
Yeah, it's when you're doing it full time, you've obviously got to accept like all of the work because you need the money.
How did you actually get into it? Because it just didn't happen by accident, did
yeah.
it? Like...
So the reason I got into it is because I used to do Instagram full time before then, like influencing, and my main like type of posts were fashion based, and like my followers were a lot of like girls. Then from there I got asked to do photo shoots for brands.
Yeah.
And I did photo shoots I did Miss Swimsuit, so I did a photo shoot for like to promote myself for Miss Swimsuit. And on the photo shoot, the photographer was like, "You're really, really good at this. Like, it comes really natural to you."
Yeah.
And he was saying like, "I pay models that are at your level, and this is like one of your first photo shoots." And I was like, "People get paid for this." Like, I didn't know people like worked freelance and did modelling. So then I asked like the photographers like what they pay for models, like what's the rate. I joined like Purple Port to start out with, and then I was going for a bit and I was doing like Instagram and modelling, and then I wanted to do more modelling at the time, and I was friends with another model called Poppy Haskell. She does mentoring, so I bought mentoring off her, and she just helped me to like push myself in other directions. So with like grid girling and like ring girling, she just helped to like how you advertise yourself and like any questions and things. She was a big help. But I've never had like coaching on posing or actual modelling. She does do that, but she lives like far from me, so I never went.
So how did you learn your posing? Because your poses are like on point.
Know. I just do it. I just do it. I don't,
so you've never sort of spent hours on YouTube sort of watching posing or
I just pose.
Do you know? That's another thing that I just wanted, because I know a lot of people watching this will be wondering, like, a lot of girls, not even just girls, even guys as well. How do you get to work with brands? Like, how do you connect with them?
Yeah, it depends in two different types of ways. So as in like influencing, or do you mean as
in
like
influencing?
Yeah. So at the moment I'm with an agency, but then I also work freelance.
Yeah.
I have like brand emails that I contact brands with, that you can reach out to them. You can find them, like you can Google them and find them out, or on their Instagram a lot of them will have them linked. But then also I just have brands that email me, so you want to have your email linked on your Instagram, and you can like put in your bio like to DM for collaborations, or just have a contact email.
All right. So when you say, for example, if you say you decide to approach a brand and say, look, this is what I do, but what sort of information would they want to know from you for them to make a decision whether they want to? Or is there certain things that you've got to send to them or anything?
Yeah, so I'll send like my following size. They'll also like in their first email, like I'll just have like a friendly approach, and then I'll just say like my following size and what I'd like to propose to them. And then if they're interested, they'll normally ask for like your insights, so like how many views your post will get, how many views your stories get. If it's like a fashion brand, they'll want to see like your female to male ratio, because obviously if you're like promoting female clothes, there needs to be a good female ratio. Whereas if it's something like unisex, like it doesn't matter. But that's it really, and then they'll like come back to you, and then I also charge for like Instagram posts. So a lot of the time now I don't really reach out to brands, but when I was first starting I would reach out to a lot of brands to get me work. But at the time I used to do them for like collaborative, so like I'd get the clothes and then they'd get the posts, like they wouldn't be paid. And then I started doing it full time and I started charging, but it was like less. To be fair, it's normally like the same as what it is now, because at that time my followers were more girls, so I could charge like a higher price, whereas now I have a lot more followers, but they're mainly men, because of like the modelling that I do with like Page3 and glamour stuff. It's mainly men, so I'm not as a good advertisement to females.
I see.
So yeah, I charge like the same as what I did before. But yeah, it depends.
So you charge per post. So every time when you post something, that say for example, a brand, they send you clothes or earrings, whatever it is. So every time when you post something wearing the item, so you charge them for that particular.
Yeah, just post, like one post. Some of them I collaborate with if it's like smaller brands, or if it's something that I need, like I'll collaborate. But like for bigger brands, I do charge, and then and then for like story posts, I do like advertisements for different things, like, and I'll charge for that as well.
Because I suppose if, as an influencer, most of the ones that you see influencers, they tend to take photos with their phones, and it doesn't really. So as an influencer, you wouldn't really want to get items from a company, for example, then find a photographer or anything, because that kind of changes your look,
sometimes I used to do, like, sometimes I used to, because I used to prefer, like, professional content a lot more, whereas now I like my page to be a mix, and, like, it's easier to take your own content because you can just do it on your terms. Like, when you're free, you can do it, you don't have to think about when someone else can fit it in their schedule. But no, I like both now. Like, I like phone content and I like professional stuff on my page. But the content that brands are after, it just has to, like, show off the items well. If they've contacted you, then they already like what you're posting, so you're just going to stick to what you're posting, like the same type of content.
So, TikTok. Also, I know that you're quite successful on TikTok.
Well, not anymore. My account's been deleted.
So why was the account deleted then?
I had a lot of people reporting my videos for different things. They were reporting me as a minor, they were reporting me as doing sexual content, which some of them were in, like, bikinis and things, which would get removed, but, like, other people posting bikinis and stuff. So I think it's just, like, my page was getting mass reported by people or someone, and then... So
on TikTok, you're not allowed to wear bikini then?
Well, you can. I don't really know, because a lot of people do, but then it seems like if it gets reported, it can get taken down. I used to appeal them, and then they get put back up. So there obviously wasn't anything wrong, but I think then some of them did get taken down, and then it happened that many times. Like, I had, the night before it got deleted, I had someone report, like, every single video going down in order, and I'd, like, go on and I'd appeal them, but it was, like, so much, I just, like, turned my phone off. And then I woke up in the morning. I woke up in the morning and I was logged out and my account was gone. But I had, like, over 100k on there as well, which is annoying. Because I used to get paid. You get paid from TikTok as well if you do, like, live streams, and you get paid, like, per view. And then I used to do brand deals on TikTok as well.
Right, that's very interesting. What about OnlyFans? Because you do have that as well, yeah. How does that one work?
Yeah, that's really good.
Because you get, obviously, just explain to us how it works, because I don't want to assume things.
Yeah, I've only been doing it for, like, 2 or 3 months now. But it's basically, if you think of it as, like, an Instagram, that to follow them, you pay per month to follow them. So it's like a monthly subscription. You set the price, like, you're in control of everything on your page. And then you can do, like, sales and discounts and stuff for, like, the first month to new subscribers, things like that. So you're in control of it, and it's basically just, like, a social media page of, like, exclusive content that's not seen anywhere else. For mine, it's more like lingerie pictures, bikini pictures, up to, like, implied. There's, like, professional stuff, non-professional stuff, and then, like, you can chat to me on there. Like, I don't reply to DMs off anyone. You can talk to me on OnlyFans. I'll take custom content requests from people, and they can pay more for custom requests. That's it, really.
What's the most crazy, like, the craziest request you've ever had of OnlyFans?
I don't know, I don't really get too many crazy ones, because obviously I have, like, my levels of what I do. I have people that do just, like, pay me to talk to them. And I have, like, a lot of
so you have, like, a call on the app type thing?
You can call. I don't do that. It's like they'll want me to, like, send a video saying, "Hi, how's you doing?" Blah, blah, blah,
and they pay you for that?
Yeah, like a custom video. Or, like, I have them, I'll send, like, signed photos and stuff. They'll pay for that.
You feel like a celebrity.
And then I have people that are, like, just fans of, like, Page3 who just want to come on and talk to me. But for me, like, my page is more just a subscription fee, and then I do sell extra content on there, but, like, it's more custom stuff. But it's rare that people want a lot of custom stuff, because obviously I don't do anything nude or anything. It's just, like, what's on my page. So but yeah, it does do well, and I enjoy it more, and it's like I'm in control of what I'm putting out there. And
I do also recall that you were printed. You're published in a newspaper, like a national newspaper,
Page3,
yes. That is big, though, isn't it? Daily Star.
I enjoy it. It's really
I mean, you've been on it quite a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, so I go shoot with them, like, once a month, like once every 2 months.
Yeah.
It depends, like if they've got a lot of new girls and they don't need girls as often, but it's normally like once a month I'll go to London and shoot with them.
Wow.
We'll do like 4 photos in a different outfit, and then they'll be posted and spread out over the month or like the 2 months.
All right. So how did you get in touch? Did you get in touch with them? Like,
they scouted me on Instagram.
Oh, they did, right? Okay.
A photographer messaged me and said that he'd shown Gina my photos, Jeannie Savage, a lady that runs it, and then they said that she'd be interested in working with me, and then that was it. Then I got an email, and then I went and did a test shoot, and the test shoot photos got used for the paper, and then I got called back.
That's fantastic. So would they put like your details, like your Instagram and all that kind of stuff?
No, they don't have it. It's literally just like my name. So they use my real name. They use Gina. Some people like to change their name, or I think sometimes they choose different names for people. But I asked to keep my name. And then I have got, I like the Page3, there's Page3 fan pages on Instagram and Twitter, and they'll like tag the girls when the photos go up, so that's where a lot of like the fans have found me, but your social media isn't linked on the photo. Ah,
so it doesn't, But they've got a website as well, haven't they? I'm pretty
sure. I don't know, I'm not too sure. They have like, you can buy the paper online.
Oh, right, okay. I bet you've got all the papers, haven't you?
Yeah, I buy them.
Of course. So, I think I touched up on this a little bit earlier on. The hardest thing to say, obviously, is because I appreciate what you mentioned before about constantly having to think of new ideas, content, to put out there.
Yeah.
You do run out of ideas, and sometimes you're just not
and if you're just in
it.
the same environment, like there's not much more you can do.
So how do you get around that? How do you?
Well, I've not been doing it long. I've only been doing OnlyFans for like 2 or 3 months now.
But look at your Instagram, right? Your Instagram is constantly buzzing. It's always like...
I'm always doing stuff though. So like, now my Instagram, like, now I do Instagram more for fun, and it's like, I like to keep it as like a little like blog type thing. It's like my life in photos. Like I just take pictures when I'm doing stuff. Then collaboration stuff, I like to like try and take them out and about now. So like I wear the clothes to events and things. But yeah, my Instagram is literally just like my life. Like it's just when I'm doing things. Before I used to take photos, like I just take them in my room. But now I do them like out and about. But I am always doing stuff. I get invited. I'm with Scintillate Talent, and they do like events and things. Like we get invited to events with them. So like I'll take photos of like the other girls. I'll do like content days with my friends from the agency. But then a lot I just take like when I'm doing stuff. Like
I remember I've seen quite a few collabs that you've done with like restaurants and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I would just be there.
They are nice.
Then that's nice, isn't it? It's like so what's next? What is your big dream? What do you want to achieve from all this you're doing? What do you want to get out of it? Or should we say maybe, where do you see yourself a year from now? Where would you want to be ideally?
Well, a big goal of mine was to be published in like a big magazine like Playboy, and I've literally just done that last week. So that's like
fantastic.
It's like feels amazing, and I can't wait for like the publication to come out.
Good.
But that was like a huge goal. Like that's like one of the biggest things in glamour modelling, I think, that you can do. Like there's not many there's not many like lad mags about anymore, but that's like huge. That was like a big goal.
Good. When is that one out?
I don't know. I'm not too sure yet. I've just done my interview with them, and I'm waiting to find out like when it will come out. I don't know yet.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. That's fantastic.
But yeah, I'd love to do more stuff like that. I'd love to go shoot abroad again. Just like do amazing things, and I just want to be like happy with what I'm doing. I don't really have like, that was a set goal. Now that I've achieved that, I don't really have another set goal, so I'll have to think.
You've got to think about something.
I'll have to think of one.
But I'm sure like your TikTok, and your...
Yeah, I'm just growing that up again, but it's hard work. Like I had that since lockdown. So yeah, it took a while to build up, but I'm just going to have to like build it up again, and obviously it's good advertisement for like my OnlyFans as well. Yeah.
So outside all this stuff, when do you actually get time to actually just be, what do you actually like, what do you enjoy doing when you're not?
I just go out. I go out with my friends. I like going out and I'll go to like events like festivals and things, and I just like spend time with my friends on weekends. Like I don't work weekends. Well, I can work when I want, but on weekends like I'll see my friends because they don't work on weekends. And that's it really. That's all.
So it's like
just see like my friends and family and things, and then through the week I'll normally take content like 2 days a week, and then the rest of the days I'll be like working on my page and like promoting, and then I also still do like photo shoots. Ring girling I do Fridays and Saturdays. And that's it really. That's all. That's everything.
Ring girling, yeah, that's the thing that I remember when I saw that. I was like, yeah, that's very interesting. So do you like that kind of environment then when you like, do you not get nervous before
I don't really get nervous about things.
When you go into a ring like that, there's 1,000 people, all eyes on you with a little...
No, I don't get nervous about things like that. I don't really think things through before I do them. Like, I just do them. I don't really get nervous about stuff like that. I get nervous about other things, but not like... it doesn't really cross my mind. I'm doing Miss Swimsuit this year again. And then I'm also doing Top Model of England in November as well.
Right. So Miss Swimsuit, that's a big deal, isn't it? That Miss Swimsuit. I mean, the competition is quite a lot.
I used to work for them as well. I used to run their social media. And then at the moment, like the lady that runs it, she's back now. She was working away, so I helped out while she was working away. Yeah,
because I know that they can be, you know, I'd find like, you know, I'm just trying to picture a situation because I've heard a lot about sort of catwalks and things that, you know, there's quite a lot of cattiness, a bit of bitching going around behind the scenes.
Like that. No, like the girls are really, really nice, and like the people that run it make sure to set like a good environment, and like if there's any like... There hasn't been any, like, but when I did it, there was, like, no bitchiness or anything. Like, all the girls were really, really nice.
Good.
But they, like, if anything does happen, like, they nip it in the bud. Like, they don't let stuff slide or things like that. They want everyone to be supportive, and they put on, like, events for the girls to come and meet before the event so that everyone feels comfortable, and they make sure everyone is, like, included. Like, they don't let anyone feel excluded. They're really, really good for that. I've not done any others to say, like, comment on any others. I've done events with I did a catwalk for Sean Maloney, the makeup artist, for Miss Swimsuit, and he's absolutely amazing. Like, the stuff he does is incredible. Like, the events he puts on, and him again, like his event, obviously he handpicked like the girls, so there was no like bitchiness there. But I don't think with anything they do there would be anything wrong. Like, everything they put on is really, really good, and like the people that are involved are really nice.
That makes all the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also I know you do music videos.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The biggest one that I saw was it Tom Zanetti, wasn't it? Yes, that was like how do you even know how to start like approaching somebody to be in a music video?
I got picked for it from Miss Swimsuit.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah, because Tom sponsors Miss Swimsuit. It's like his competition.
Okay.
So he picked girls from Miss Swimsuit to do it, I think, and then that was it really. And then the other ones were like with girls that were from Miss Swimsuit. We got chosen to do like other ones with like a company that has different groups, and those were like all within the same agency. Not agency, but like the same person that manages the different groups requested us for all the videos. I haven't done them in a while, to be honest, but I would like to get back into it. Them? Yeah, they're so much fun. Like, it's not like work.
It helps that you can actually dance as well, which is pretty good. That's fantastic. So I think, to be honest, I think you pretty much answered most of the questions that I had for you. I think what I just wanted to do is just kind of bring you out here, because I know that you've got so much experience, which is very useful, not only to models, photographers, or even someone that's going to be an influencer, or so on and so on. And obviously, I will share links to your social. Oh God, that's going to take me all day trying to list everything.
There's only Instagram, Twitter.
But I've got to put all your 6 TikToks in, haven't I?
Oh no, you can just put my model in.
Yeah, and I'll just put links to it, and I'm pretty sure you wouldn't mind if people got in touch with you if they want to ask for some advice.
I'd love that. I'd love that.
You know, I mean, just to kind of put it out there today, we've been discussing what we're doing our shoot, that we're thinking about doing a little partnership thing, aren't we? Yeah. Which is kind of the whole idea is doing like packages for
for models. People that want to get into modelling.
Yeah. So I think it would be good to be like, you know, you get the photographer, so I'll be the photographer.
Yeah, but then you also get the advice and mentoring of me. Like, I'll help while you're actually on the shoot, and then also after the shoot's done, I will supply you with contacts to help you get into the industry and direct you in the right way, whether it's like fashion, glamour, whatever you want, really. We can help you. We can both give our advice. Yeah, and I think it would be really good as well, because you can coach with posing, because posing is probably one of the things that can actually make or break a model. Do you know what I mean? And I think you'll be fantastic for that, because you've got so much experience. Yeah,
it's something that
you can look really good, but if you don't know how to pose, the photos can still come out quite awkward.
Yes.
But
so I think
it'll be like flowing.
So it's something that we're working something in the pipe. So I think, honestly, I'm really excited. We're gonna obviously just work on the finer detail and bring it out to the people.
Yes, it'll be good.
You know, come and check. We need to think of a name first. Think of a name for the thing. You know, have to think of a name, what to call it. So, but that would be interesting. But I'm really excited for that. So yes, guys, this is lovely Gina out here, and I just want to thank you, Gina, for taking time to chat to these guys and just kind of, you know, sharing your world, your crazy busy world, and obviously just giving advice about. And I'm pretty sure I've not covered everything that you do, but I just hope that the basics that we've put today, you know. No,
thank you for having me.
No problem at all. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you don't already do it, be sure to hit that subscribe button and those notification bells, so I can let you know every single time when I upload new content. So this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and Gina, thank you so much for coming, and I really, really wish you the best in everything that you do, because honestly, you do put in the work, and it's a shame that you get people sometimes who like to, you know, to report your content and things like that. Sometimes you do get a lot of jealousy and things like that. But you know what? It looks like you just, you know, keep pushing, like, you know, close these doors and just keep going. And I genuinely think you will make it big if you carry it, you know, sort of in that direction. And I think it's well deserved. You know, people put in the work, you know, you get the rewards out of it. So thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for having me.
No problem at all.